Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. It's your boy Big Truck. We're going to dive into this thing right quick. Shout out to my girl Pink Book Lessons. Go ahead and show the queen some love. She's going to give her thesis on this. I'm going to give my thesis, and then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. This is a very important topic to talk about in the cover. A Latina explains why she only dates black men. This is definitely worth the juice to squeeze. So grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work. Let's go.
What the fuck is this?
You guys honestly feel like you, as a Spanish culture, are better than black women? Yes or no?
I mean, all right.
Don't
answer the
question.
Answer the question. Let me
You know what
answer.
it is? Stop. Like, talk. Like, talk. For most, like, to me personally, no. To me, no, because I was raised with blacks. But I said, to other Spanish women, yeah. Not to me, because I was raised with black women. You understand?
Yeah.
I was raised like we're in the weird, like I have a weave on right now, you know? Like
Yeah.
I was raised with Morenas, project, gang or whatever. So I was raised like that.
Can someone answer this below in the comments for me? Since when did weave and projects become black culture? In that video you just saw there, that was the black co-host. She was asking a question to the Latina co-host. And the Latina, she said that she didn't think that she was personally better, but in general, Latinas think they are better than black women. I really appreciate her honesty, but black women, you need to be concerned about what black men think. That's your mate.
We need to be more concerned of why are a large number of black men leaving in droves? Why are a large number of black men falling back from a large number of black women? That is what a large number of black women need to be concerned about, not concerned about one's culture, one's skin complexion. Let's get it.
Her fault. It's the black woman who posed that question to her. And I'm still trying to understand why, because all the issues that black people have, a lot of these problems can be solved within and not being concerned with what other groups of people think. Conversations like this, they're usually used as a deflection, especially for black women, instead of looking within to figure out, okay, how can I be a better woman? How can I make a good wife to a husband? How can I be a great mother? And that's exactly why a lot of you are single right now. You don't listen to what he's looking for, and you try to deflect by saying, oh, you don't like black women anyway. You're not being a woman. You're not being the wife.
Listening to what a man needs. What do you need? A large number of women don't ask that question. But yet, instead of taking responsibility and look from within, it's almost like it's a double standard. You're deflecting, you're getting defensive, blaming the men.
A Spanish woman, they're raised to be a wife.
So why isn't a black woman raised that way?
Most black women are raised to be independent. Remember, let's be real. Most black women are raised to be strong, tough, independent, and don't take no. If your daddy wasn't shit, I'll raise you alone by myself. Be a strong black woman. So they come into the game with their guard up ready.
Dude, he's spot on. Not every black woman, but a large number of black women, that very exact same thing. We see that in the character. We see that in the behavior. And he ended up getting a lot of backlash. Again, you have traditional black women that understand, they will agree with what the brother just said, what he just said. You have modern feminist women that has something to say with what he just said. They'll feel offended. They'll come for him. Because what he said was the truth. It's the fact that he said it. It's the fact that he exposed it.
Is raised to serve.
Yeah.
They be cooking for their father at a young age, washing the dishes, washing the table, mopping all Saturday morning. Let's face it, they're raised to serve. If one time I swear to God, I'm at a girl's house having dinner. I got up with my own plate, put it in the garbage, put it in the sink. Her mom spazzed on her. Spanish about da 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 da. Now, In a black woman's house, if I get up my own plate, she gonna say, good nigga. He got his own shit. I like him, Shirley. He got his own shit. But Maria better get up and get that plate and get it washed and show him you are a wife.
That clip right there went viral. Lots of women got upset by it. And if you...
Of course, because it shows a woman being submissive to her man, being submissive to her husband. A large number of you women need to get out of that fucking fantasy land. Get that thing out of your head as being submissive, being slavery. Oh, I would never do that. I would never do this. If that works for you, fine. Fair enough. Be that. But you can't say shit when that man falls back and goes somewhere else where he's accepted.
Okay. Do you date black men?
I do.
You do or you don't?
I do.
Okay.
That's all I date.
Why do you prefer to date black men?
Oh, it's just the brown skin, the way that they actually treat women
Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you.
is differently than Latino men. They actually, well, the black men that I've dated before, they respect you.
Before she continues, listen to what she says, the type of black men that treated her well. Okay? To a large number of black women, these types of men don't show up on y'all radar. Let me make that clear. Listen to what she says and how she goes in detail, and her facial micros and her body language as she explains it.
Their background and their way of treating their mom and their family is different than Latino men. Latino men don't give a fuck about what they fuck do to you, and if you find out that if they have a side bitch, whatever, I believe the black men that I've dated, they're more respectful. Their wife is their wife.
God damn!
Untouchable. You understand? So for me, it's something different. I love black men, so.
Here's an example of a non-black woman who's really into black men. And what black women don't understand is that quality black men, they are wanted by not just black women, but all races of women. And one of the reasons why it's so easy for some of those non-black women to get with black men is because a lot of black women, they don't understand the value of black men. They'll say...
They don't understand not only the value, but how to love him, respect him, and treat him. We see it every day, all day, especially on social media. But yet, that same good, loving, wholesome black man can go to another race and be accepted and flourish. While the large number of black women, especially modern feminist, angry black women, are mad, angry, bitter, talking shit about men, black men. Because as I said before, black men have fallen back. You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to go elsewhere where I can be accepted. And the fact that black men have options, and their options weigh more than the large number of black women's options. That's another thing they don't like. Let's go.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
They know we'll treat the quality black men better, but the truth is they treat all black men the same. No matter if he's average or above average, he could be a cart attendant or he could be an attorney. There's always still this same underlying disrespect that black women show to black men. And black women, if you're tired of being single and not getting picked out there, then the issue could be your disrespect that you have for black men overall. So you may have this overall disrespect for black men, and that shows up on an individual level as well.
You have good men that have been walking around the universe. They always have. And these types of good men are not showing up on your radar but they are showing up on other races of women's radar, and we see it. Run till that.
With men. This woman here, she's obviously more friendly, more inviting to black men, so she will attract them.
I think a lot of black men date Latina women because I'm gonna have to agree with Rocco. It's something new. It's out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? So when you associate, if I can reverse it, you know what I'm saying? Why black women, we love our black men. At the end of the day, no matter how much I try to dance around it, you still end up with a black man. But women like to date outside our race because we do compartmentalize with the fact that black man broke our heart. A black man did me dirty. A black man's my baby daddy and he ain't.
But here's the thing. Again, my question to a large number of black women that will say these exact same things. Why did you pick them? Why did you pick them? What is it about you that keeps on attracting these same type of men? That's what you have to look at. You have to look within yourself. What is it about you? What type of spirit, what type of vibe are you giving off to these certain types of men?
And that's the problem. People like that, they go around blaming every black man for the decision they made to pick that baby daddy they chose, or because her mother's relationship did not work with her father. How is that the fault of the men that you're trying to date? A lot of you need help and you're out here trying to date people when you're not even capable of being a girlfriend or a wife. You have
A large number of women are not even relationship material because they have put themselves out on Front Street. Men pay attention. Men watch social media. Men are taking notes. Men are listening. Men are huddling up. Men are having discussions. Men are getting down to the root of it.
too much baggage, you have too many issues, unresolved issues, and you're looking for other people to fix you. You have to fix you. You have to change you.
And so just referring it back to men, it's the same thing. They want something different. They want something out of the ordinary. So even if she wasn't Spanish and he's dating the typical girl who doesn't comply or isn't submissive and he ends up getting with a girl who is, he's going to like her more because it's not the ordinary.
Ladies, please understand. He's going to like the woman who's compliant and submissive, not just because she's different, but he's going to like her because she is cooperative and she is submissive.
And he's also going to like her because she respects him and she treats him right. She knows how to love. She is ready to love. The very basic things that she loves, enjoys doing, he's going to like her more because she does that. And that's what a large number of black women don't get.
A bunch of compliant and submissive black women, then you would have a bunch of wives. We would not be looking at these low rates of marriage in the black community. This could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. That line right there written by Lauryn Hill.
And not to take anything away from our black women, but we subject ourselves to the commentary sometimes. I'm going to take full responsibility for us and say,
Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you.
you have a choice as a black woman. Either you want to continue to follow the stigma and be a part of that stigma, or you can set yourself aside and say, okay, hey, as a black woman, I already know that you already expect me to come in here and be loud and ghetto. I'm not going to be that girl. I'm going to be something different. And I think we'll get a different response from our men.
Now that statement right there, I do agree with her 100%. And what she said, it requires modern black women to stop blaming everyone else for their issues and focus on what they are doing wrong. How are you showing up in the world? How are you showing up one-on-one? What's stopping you from having a successful relationship? What's wrong with you? And don't say you are single because you're perfect. Like, really, do the work.